Look at the moon.
Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger Citizens, to another DL Talk. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It is, what day do we got? We got Tuesday today. Tuesday, September 12th. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Just the day after 9/11. Hopefully everybody had a, safe and, good remembrance day of the event yesterday in 9/11. And I was watching football. I was watching the Jets and saw Aaron Rodgers get himself injured. And wow, the Jets ended up winning, though. It actually turned out to be a really great game to watch, which was really funny. But the drama. But anyways, thanks for everybody tuning in. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants and Ledger Citizens. Thanks for hitting the like on the way in. Thanks to any new subscribers, any new members. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. And I'll never tell you what to do. We got Darcy in the house. We got Inspector Music in the house. We got RPM, Funky Fresh 707, Bobby Townsend. Who else do we got? We got Benny V. What's up, Benny V? Good to see you, man. Dude, that track was fire, by the way. Shout out to Benny V. We got Sniffington. What's up? We got Looking Good doing it. There we go. What's up? Messy in the house. What's up? Guys, much love to y'all. Oh, yeah. There you go. I mean, dude, and the what's it called? Aaron Rodgers is wearing the number 8, right? And we all know about the significance of 8. Let's jump into speculation before we jump into crypto, I guess. I think everybody dude, this Aaron Rodgers guy draws even the normal man's eye, right? There's not many football players that normal everyday people can kind of identify or notice or know of a certain personality like Aaron Rodgers, like Tom Brady, right? Like normal everyday people know those type of names. And so this was big news. This was on primetime television, Monday Night Football. Nobody else is doing anything on a Monday night, most likely. They're just at home watching TV, their show, binge watching Netflix, or doing whatever the hell they do at night. Some people work at night. I understand. But you got the Jets coming out against the Bills, and this is like the Battle of New York right here. I mean, the Giants the night before got destroyed by the Cowboys, right? So then New York's only hope, hey, at least one of these teams is going to win. And you had the Buffalo Bills and New York Jets, and you have Aaron Rodgers coming to the New York Jets, giving the city all this hope, giving the team all this hope. He comes out with the freaking American flag onto the field, right? The dude comes onto the American. They had a Hard Knocks. I don't know if you guys know of the show Hard Knocks, but Hard Knocks follows a football team every summer, right? So they followed the Jets. So Aaron Rodgers was like, he's like the Leo DiCaprio of this thing. This guy's like the freaking, you know how, T-Dog is for certain people. This guy was the T-Dogs for the Jets, for the fans of the Jets and everything. So this guy's running out with his American flag. He's got his number 8 on, and the guy comes out 4 plays in, tears his freaking Achilles, right? So his Achilles gets torn. He's standing up there at first, and he's looking around and he's going, oh shit. Oh shit. All this hype, all this stuff that came from this whole move. And now I have to walk off the field and sit down. And then he ends up finding out he has a torn Achilles. So it sucks for the guy. I feel really bad. And then, but if you want to go into speculative stuff and see if everything is a show, I shit you not, 24 years ago, Vinny Testaverde, a quarterback for the Jets, Vinny Testaverde, 24 years ago, the X amount of years ago, tore his Achilles as well on primetime television. Very interesting, man. And they just don't want you to remember history, though, right? But once again, this could also not be on purpose, and this is just super bad timing and just complete storybook, though. All that hype from his move from the Packers to the Jets and him saving the Jets franchise, being the savior, all propped up. He's coming out onto the field with the American flag, and then 4 plays in, you don't even get to see him really throw a good pass or like a massive pass or anything. Goes down to an Achilles. Like, wow, man. Talk about blue balls. Talk about blue balls for sure. But anyways, moving on. Let's keep it crypto, guys. I just had to, share some of that stuff, some speculative stuff and just some recent event stuff. I'm sure you guys know I'm a football fan. But anyways, moving on. We got Bitcoin here at 26K. We got Ethereum at 1,500. XRP still at 48 cents. I mean, interested to see where we're going to go from here, right? This week is going to be pretty telling. But damn, dude, this has been still sideways action. Like, even though it went down to 48 cents, like, we've gone down this low before. We went down to 41 and then the wick bought it back up. So we need to start seeing where we're closing. And so far it's just been, no fat green candles in any direction. No fat red candles, no fat green candles. It's just been this crazy sideways motion. And we're at crucial trend lines, like decision-making time is coming up for XRP. And I'm sure they're timing it with some news. We got some news coming out for Stellar tomorrow. They've been really vague about it, of what's coming out, but apparently a reveal will be happening tomorrow. Maybe a rebrand reveal, who knows? I would be surprised that they would rebrand their logo of Stellar token or whatever, just because they've already done it before. And if they do it again, that's kind of, I don't know, that's an interesting, like, why would you change your mind just after 2 years? Like, they just changed their logo about like 2.5 years ago or something, right? Messi saying news are out. What are we talking about here? Elaborate, my dude. Elaborate. 10-cent tour coming. Darcy, I hear you, man. 10 cents coming. I've been calling a penny, though. I'm saying a penny now. I'm going to get even more bearish than you, Darcy. Shout out to Darcy. Just tuning in. Been working all day. What was the XLM news, G? Once again, the XLM news is that they're just going to be revealing something tomorrow. That's it. Did XLM announce already? I don't think today is the day, is it? Let's see. I don't think it is though, right? Oh, is this the Idris Elba commercial? Is this what it is? So that's what the announcement was in 10 days? All right, let's check it out. Anything else? Stellar Glow Club. Okay. So there's a Stellar Glow Club. Glow Up Club. Oh, introducing the new Stellar Real World. Here we go. 10, 9. Okay, here we go. The reveal is out. The reveal is out. We're already a day late, or not a day late, but today is the day. Here we go. Oh, it's a GIF. Stellar Real World is the thing. The moment is here. The idea is no longer just an idea. The hard work, long nights sacrificed. Okay, so it's Stellar Org Real World. Let's check this out. Bringing Stellar down to earth. And we got this Idris Elba commercial. Imagine build it with Stellar. You know, this moment when idea is no longer just an idea. Imagine and build with Stellar, where blockchain meets the real world. Start building. Dear change makers, dear visionaries. Coming from Danelle Dixon, the problem solvers. What is this? An Apple commercial? What's going on here? Stellar. What does it take to unlock true human potential? Danelle Dixon sitting with Idris Elba. This is outrageous, man. Aligning our brand and our mission here directly. Okay, let's check out these videos, yeah? All right. So exciting stuff for Stellar. I mean, hey, we hold XLM. We don't agree with everything that XLM does, but hey, they're doing stuff that other crypto projects aren't doing. And this is pretty much one of them. It's just an ad. There we go. People were selling news on XLM today. Yep, exactly. People definitely probably sold the news today, and it's kind of underwhelming, to tell you the truth. You know, unless you do this all the time, right? Unless you give countdowns for every announcement. I think Stellar, you know, maybe this is a big deal. Maybe we're sleeping on how big of a deal this thing is, right? But let's check this out. All right, here we go.
Thanks, bro. Do you know why I like to sometimes play the anti-hero? Because I know how it feels to make something from nothing. In a world where the rules feel so skewed. A world where we are not all on the same playing field, regardless of how hard we try on our own.
جدي
كلما ادخرت ازداد شعوري بعدم الأمان. Opportunity welcomed me to a better future, not by solving my problems for me, action, but by empowering me to craft my own success.
puedo mandarle dinero a mi familia. Pero quién sabe cuánto llegará. Як ми відновимо все? Як захистимо їхнє майбутнє? Guys, we gotta reply.
By nurturing initiative. Strength. Resourcefulness. Creativity. balance to an imbalanced world by recognizing that if ideas are borderless, opportunity should be too. That's what builders do. We find that out that's already changing the world for the better.
هذا لك يا جدي.
Welcome. We are here to enable builders like you to take action. Because you're the only one that understands that one unique problem. You're the only one that can solve it. Your world relies on you. Who can you rely on?
Holy shit, guys. That is probably the best crypto commercial I've ever seen. In terms of production quality, I don't know if I understood anything in terms of crypto going on here and blockchain and stuff like that, but obviously it's, you know, if it's Stellar and XLM and all that stuff. But in terms of the quality of this production, you guys, this is over the top. I have not seen this type of level of production quality for any crypto project or DLT focused foundation or company. Yeah, just on so many levels, really big, right? But it's nothing new under the sun. Exactly. There's nothing outside of, you know, now that they have this real world page, which whatever that means. But Stellar is definitely in bed with some powerful people. I know, Darcy, I know you're going to say garbage. I know you guys. I understand why a lot of people will be like, wow, this is just overhyped garbage. Over the top. But once again, the production value is just top notch. Like, there's nothing that can be denied about that. There was a lot of money put into this. Even if it's a scam, even if XLM and Stellar are complete scams, this is freaking top notch type of stuff here, man. Definitely really over the top in terms of the fear mongering and stuff like that. But the level of symbolism that they put into this, over the top. Like, this is a lot of money. They spent a lot of money on this. Spent a lot of money on this, guys. Let me check out what Inspector Music is sharing here. But that might be the best crypto commercial, or I mean, it's not really talking about crypto, so I can't say it's the best crypto commercial, but coming out from anybody in the crypto space, I think there was a ton of money spent on this. I don't think we've seen other. I mean, Ripple gets pretty close though with some of the stuff they've done. They've like built that set of people like walking around those stairs and things like that. That's pretty crazy, man. Oh man. That's brutal. That's a brutal image right there. No, of course XRP takes XLM's lunch, guys. But once again, these are the Pepsis and Cokes of the digital financial system. There's interoperability, and I'm sure once XLM and XRP announce a collaboration, I don't think a lot of people are going to be too mad about that, right? I don't think too many people are going to be bothered about that. But yeah, we could start looking into some of this a little bit deeper though, because I want you guys to kind of just gauge a little bit of the perspective. Like, you know, they're talking about level playing field. Obviously, we're seeing how access, like making it seem like having access to cash is not going to be useful whatsoever, because you're just going to be indoors most of the time. So you're just going to need to make digital payments most of the time. You're not going to have chances to really interact with people to exchange cash with. Which is, you know, this is a very, very dark commercial though at the same time, right? So he talks about, for some reason, why do I enjoy being the enjoy playing the anti-hero, right? Why are you bringing that up, man? Like, can't we just talk about trying to make people's lives better through cross borders? Why are we trying to talk about, like, you know, upside down, you know, as above, so below type of symbolism and all that stuff? Why do we have to go into spiral symbolism with the camera work? The camera work's like always just kind of spiraling and turning. There's no set in place. The lack of a level playing field, all that type of stuff. And, you know, maybe some predictive programming where they're showing that, hey, you know, war is just going to get worse or whatever, or, you know, there's just going to have to be more reasons. Like, you have to think about the reasons for it really making digital payments a necessity and mainstream and things like that. What's up, G in the Blue Crew? What's up, Marvin Davis? G, what do you think of the Riddler photo of the castle and the fortress acquisition? I mean, dude, that's amazing. Great. Wonderful. You know? Like, is it a direct connection? We don't know. We'll see how the future builds out, man. But yeah, that's great. It's amazing that there's a fortress and a the castle connection without a doubt. I'm interested to see what this fortress acquisition can really mean for Ripple. Hey, man, if Riddlers are right, that's great. But I did a shit ton of research outside of Riddlers as well. I'm not putting 100% faith into the Riddlers. I'm putting faith into my research, and then the Riddlers are fun to look into. And if they're right, like, holy cow, that is crazy, right? But I'm happy that I didn't go all... Dude, because, once again, the Riddlers don't post that often. Maybe Mr. Pool does. But, like, in terms of the Riddler, Bearable Guy 123, the Riddler, BG123, we'll see how everything turns out in time, right? He had a riddle that said 2018 589 plus. So is that on the private ledger? We'll just have to wait and see. Hey, man, I don't mind giving, respect to the Riddlers, but at the end of the day, we do research, right? We go there. And if anything, hopefully the Riddlers are inspiring you guys to want to research more and understand, maybe what those symbols could mean, right? But we look into stuff like this every day, right? Hell, this fucking commercial here is a riddle from Stellar, right? The symbolism that they put into this commercial, man, there's like a lot of, right?
It feels to make something from nothing.
To make something from nothing, dark to light.
In a world,
right? All the checkerboard pattern symbolism that they usually do in a lot of stuff, right? The upside down, the world's topsy-turvy, everything's in out of balance. Checkerboard pattern floor right there where the this is why I'm talking about, guys, that there's a lot of production quality in this. This is a very well thought out commercial. The pen, right here, writing your destiny, but the checkerboard pattern under it right there as well. But look, as the people get drawn in, right, and the type of the cameras that they're using, guys, and the type of lenses they're using, like, this is very high quality filmmaking. And there's the black and white cheddar pattern for right there with the immigrants and the Marines here. This whole dystopian-esque perspective of the future, I guess, especially in other world countries. Yeah. And then the daughter who's, like, I guess, embracing digital payments versus the grandfather who keeps trying to save money, but he can't do anything with money. Right? Yeah, man. Just a lot of very cool, like, camera moves, a lot of, like, stuff that takes a lot of time to plan out. And a lot of everything in here is very intentional, guys. Everything in here is very intentional. That's all I'm going to say. All right. But moving on. Great, not the biggest piece of news that we would have wanted from Stellar, but hell, they're moving forward. They continue to build. Let's see what ends up continuing to go here with Stellar. At the end of the day, we still hold XLM. It's not like we're turned off by this commercial. Obviously, when you say, hey, 10 days away from an announcement, we still don't know what the fruits of this may mean, what this whole real world thing is with Stellar. Maybe there's going to be things that grow from this. We'll just have to wait and see. Looks like Idris Elba is definitely all in on Stellar. Dude, XLM upgraded from Akon to Idris Elba. It's like Akon just went to, like, he's Stellar and he just went to freaking workout and now he evolved to Idris Elba here, man. And now, like, Stellar's being... People used to get all hyped up about Akon City, and I wonder how that's all going, and the Akon token. But now we got Idris all in, looking like here with Stellar ecosystem, or at least getting paid a ton of money by Stellar Foundation or whoever they're connected with. And I do think they're connected with some elites. I mean, when you have a connection to IBM, right? IBM is major, big time, right? When you have that type of connection, I'm not surprised that they're able to get people like Idris Elba and have that type of, production quality in a commercial like that. Once again, the best, like, filmed crypto or related, type of thing that I've seen so far. And I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not I'm not joshing about that. Even though it's kind of a cheesy commercial, I get it. And some of the symbolism is just like kind of blah and whatever. I'm talking about the type in terms of like what's behind that. The amount of money that's been thrown into this. The level of thinking in terms of like how they plotted every scene out and the production design. The type of cameras that they're using, closing down streets to film some of these shots, like multiple locations, all this stuff. Like really a ton of money was thrown into that commercial. I wonder if that's going to go mainstream. I wonder if that commercial is going to be shown, you know, outside of this, outside of just their Stellar website. Already know XRP big announcement. Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, if Stellar's trying to get ahead, you know, Stellar maybe tries to jump ahead of, they're like the little brother of XRP, right? So they're just like maybe trying to get an announcement in before we hear another announcement coming from XRP. They're like, okay, cool, XLM, you and your real world and your like super high quality commercial. Here comes Ripple. Here comes Ripple with their campaign. Get ready. My need for boobs keeps my bags packed. That is all. There you go, Gerald. Michael Otto, you're probably right though, man. Probably a big XRP announcement coming, and I'm hoping it's the XVM announcement that's going to be coming here. That's for sure. Here, I got to close all this stuff. Give me a sec. All right. So the cryptos that are up in the past 24 hours on the Blue Crew top 10. By the way, guys, if you don't, oh, we gotta sign into our live coin watch. Give me a second. Shout out to everybody tuning in, by the way. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to their day. We got our coffee here. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab some food, grab something. We're jumping in. Thanks for everybody who tuned in and hit the likes. If you guys didn't see that Stellar commercial, that was their announcement today for Stellar. Go ahead and rewind. Check it out. Once again, I'm not saying like, oh man, this makes me so bullish on Stellar. I'm just saying like, dude, these guys are heavily connected. That's all I'm going to say. These people are heavily connected with, at least in the Hollywood sphere, which is interesting. Because if you're good with the media, you can gauge public perception pretty well, right? We already know that. So imagine more stuff coming out about Stellar in the public sometime soon. Anyways, moving on, guys. Here we go. Now we're logged in. Let's check out the Blue Crew top 10. This is a list from the Blue Crew. We used to have over 100 cryptos on here, but now we atom bombed the space. And we're stuck with the top 10. Some of them maybe not meant to be on here. Some of them definitely. We got XRP, XLM, AVAX, HBAR, QNT, XDC, Algo, EWT, XX, and SHX. The Blue Castle for the Blue Crew. And guys, Blue Crew, gotta love SHX. They want to keep giving us opportunities. Then do it. You know, 000, 400, 445. All right. We'll just keep chipping away. I mean, you guys want to keep giving us more and more real estate. We'll take it up. We'll take up all that real estate in the Blue Castle. We'll make our own Blue Fortress. We already see Ripple has the fortress right there. We already see that. There we go. Hell, what about the connection? You know what? Some people are saying the castle stuff for the Riddlers connected with Fortress. Right? The Fortress acquisition. What if it's also with the Blue Castle Stronghold, right? Stronghold has been around ever since the Riddlers started. Well, no, not ever since the Riddlers started, but around the same range. Basically, like Sean Bennett was still involved with the Blue, with XRPL around that time that the Riddlers were coming out, I'm sure. Maybe even before. So maybe Stronghold is the BG123 Castle pick, right? We can make that connection. I know Ripple and Fortress are directly connected, but there's a direct connection between Ripple and Stronghold, isn't there? So how come we can't say the Riddlers weren't talking about Stronghold, right? And the Blue Castle. It's right there in front of our face and has been for how many years? And maybe I've known about this for some time. Who knows? See? How can everything's a riddle at the end of the day? What are we even saying? Let's keep going back. We're accumulating a bunch of stronghold SHX. We're going to take, you know, half the castle with the blue crew here. We're chipping away. 100 billion max supply. All right, we'll get about 99 billion, and then we'll be kind enough to let Sean Bennett and Tammy Camp, the king and queen, still be the king and queen for what they've done. And they'll have a billion amongst themselves. Sell the news, buy the FUD. There we go, Jam 2.1. What's up, Jam? Appreciate you guys. All right, let's go into some of the news. But yeah, our Blue Crew top 10, killer. Cryptos that are up in the past 24 hours for it, XDC. The cross-border digital currency. I mean, it's been in front of our face right here as well. XDC just continues building up. XDC didn't even really have a bear cycle, to tell you the truth, guys. That's how bullish XDC has been throughout all of this. Because remember, this used to be a sub-a-penny coin, right? If you go all the way back in its history, XDC didn't, like, if it starts getting really bullish right here for XDC, like, this bear cycle was at, its lowest low was at a penny 17. We never saw sub a penny again. And we were really low in those sub penny ranges for XDC. So the fact that XDC here is just killing it with bullish momentum, like coming down to 2-1 is still a massive gain for those people who were accumulating sub a penny, right? So either way, they've just been seeing a really nice positive portfolio for themselves. And we'll see what ends up happening from here for XDC, man. Once again, you know, the thing is, like, is it too good to be true? Where maybe we get that chance to see sub a penny XDC again. I know the XDC maxis just don't think that's going to be possible. That there's no way. Too much has developed. Too much has been built for XDC to go back to those ranges. Too many people have been investing. Too many bullish people. So yeah, it's going to be make or break right here for XDC pretty soon. Like, looking really bullish though, man. XDC did not have a bear cycle for real. I'm eating a sandwich while simultaneously taking a dump. There you go. All right, Sniff. Nice. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Good to know, dude. Good to know. But yeah, we got XDC, XRP, EWT, and HBAR doing their thing in the past 24 hours, just up about, you know, a few percentage. We'll see what ends up happening as we go along, though. Guys, XX Network is looking more and more like a value. I didn't think it would start going down sub 10 cents, but man, you know, who knows what the low is on this crypto? We've been talking about it, and sure, it could go lower. And I've talked about my worst case scenario being around a penny. But damn, dude, this hurts. This does hurt to see, but gotta love. There's a real boat right here. And, you know, they're fudding it out by just selling it. Okay. You know, they want to give us an opportunity to have half of that supply. Half of that supply as well. All right. All right. They think we're going to fold. They think we're going to fold. But anyways, let's keep going. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So coming out from the Cobb, man, dude. New value report from Ripple XRP, or Ripple, is $250 trillion in global 24/7 365 cross-border value expected by 2027. That's only like, what, a few years away? They are putting this stuff right in front of our faces. Maybe I'm being too conservative, expecting only a $10 to $15 XRP. I think so too, man. I think, once again, we're talking mass adoption of digital assets and this market becoming mainstream, right? And if that's the case, then yeah, I think, you know, what we got here with XRP is supremely undervalued. Every crypto here that has any semblance of a use case in a utility run, it's going to be tremendous. And we're talking about 99% of cryptos going away. That still leaves about a few hundred or hundreds of them, right? That you could be speculating on, but that's going to be a ton of volume that gets funneled into those specific cryptos, the ones that have actual use case and utility. XDC goes sub a penny. I'll stack that shit up. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. Garbage top 10, XDC, Quant, XLM, XRP, XDC, Quant, XLM, XRP, XDC. Okay. Just rinse and repeat. Just rinse and repeat. Blockchain Rio Festival has started. Join us, booth A43. Vibrant XDC community and ecosystem will be waiting to connect with you. Not a bad booth. Dude, XDC even wins in the booth game. Man, look at this thing, dude. This is a pretty sick booth. Like, I dig that backdrop. You know, the XDC logo proud and strong out there. And then check out Ripple's booth, right? This is going to be a pretty funny comparison. Check out Ripple's booth. If you want to chat CBDC and stablecoin, join us in Istanbul. Well, it's an Istanbul booth. I get it. I get it. Not a bad booth. You know, pretty straightforward, pretty bland. You know, just Ripple doing what they're doing, right? This isn't, you know, as like cool and lavish as that XDC booth. Check out the XDC booth again. Look at this thing, dude. They got these nice little chairs where you could sit down, like these stools, that backdrop. It's all about the backdrop, really. But yeah, very simplified type of presentation right there. I think Ripple's is a little bit more informative, whereas XDC, you got to kind of know what you're getting into or approach it and ask, hey, what's going on here? Here with Ripple, you know, central bank digital currency and stablecoins accelerate payments, secure transactions, enable interoperability. You know, learn more. They got their QR code all set up. So it's a little bit, you know, more informative of a booth. But in terms of style, dude, XDC just kicked butt in terms of style right there. What's up, Wayside? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Always appreciate those who've been, you know, being able to tune in with us daily here. You guys are amazing. Shout out to all of y'all. Beware of the big booths. Exactly, man. The big booths are the ones that are the most scammy, just like that XLM commercial. There was too much money thrown into that, man. XLM is for sure a scam. Too much money. They could have thrown that money into actually developing their ecosystem. Or maybe they do have that amount of money to do it. Who knows? Maybe they have so much money, you guys, that they could throw it into a fancy ass commercial and, you know, all the developments that they're doing. Wayside, what's good, dude? Yeah, exactly. What's up, Alan? Good to see you guys. Bobby Townsend, Ripple has already made deals. They just show up to be seen. Exactly. Ripple's just like, hey, what's up? No, we're all good. We already got, like, I mean, if you guys want to talk to us, I mean, first off, like, we most likely have already spoken with you if you're a bank. So most likely you're just like an average person who's just like, hey, I've heard of Ripple. Hey, congrats. Like, so what's going on with XRP? Why is the price so low? Is the price going to go up? Like, I wonder how many people they have approached their booth that are like, so what do you think? You think XRP's price going to go up? Like these people, like, you know, the normies that go to some of these conferences and they're just like fans of XRP and they just like want to talk to Anthony Welfare or whoever's the face at that booth and be like, yeah, so, you know, that's awesome that you guys are doing all this stuff, but like, you think XRP's price is going to go up in a few days? You know, it's okay. You could tell me, man. Like, you know, maybe just blink your eyes like once if you know, yeah, just blink your eyes just once if you think XRP's price is going to go up in, like, you know, tonight. Come on, give me a gauge. Do you think 589 end of year? Come on, blink. I bet there's so many people like that. Ripple just sat in silence on NDAs. Exactly. Ripple's probably got such a mountain of NDAs, dude. Like, how is this thing going to roll out? Like, is it just going to be all of a sudden, like, Ripple just saved the world, right? That this new digital financial system, if it wasn't for Ripple, we would have gone to World War III or whatever. We would have destroyed each other. What's up, full of XRP? Good to see you, man. I mean, this is what it really seems like it's all hyping up to, dude. Like, Ripple is massive. Ripple is really, really big. And it's looking like Stellar's pretty big too, but we'll see what ends up happening there. I mean, that IBM connection is no joke. A lot of people sleep on IBM, by the way. Like that whole I mean, sure, the IBM connection with Stellar and Stronghold, but like just IBM in general as this corporation, this, like, they are massive, guys. Like, we got to definitely keep our eyes on the big eye, IBM, but there's another big eye that we're going to keep our eyes out for too. Oh snap, just coming out. Payments wants to, Ripple wants to turn every e-commerce company into a crypto company. Click here to get all the inside details from our conversations with Brad Chase. Interesting. So let's check this out. Good news coming out. IBM Watson X. It's called Watson X, dude. Is that because of XLM? Who knows? But it's called Watson X now. They called it Watson X. Like, the obsession. Guys, we've been talking about the pluses and the X's for a good long time. You know, we're going to check out this video from Ripple in just a second. But let me see if we can find, you know, find some oldie goodie posts right here, man. I hope we can find it. I hope we can find it. Amazon, Disney. Okay. Here, let me see. Dang it. Oh, no. I forgot to put one more thing in there. Okay. Shout out to everybody tuning in, by the way. Much love to the Blue Crew. Green Giants, you guys are amazing. Oh, yeah. Dang it, dude. Our Twitter timeline is so deep that it eventually starts to, like, lose itself. It doesn't even remember super old posts from like way back in the day. And I'm sure some OG Blue Crew people remember, like I did this whole thread of this obsession with putting the plus and the X at the end of everything. And that was like a few years ago. And now we've seen how that has really gotten out of hand from here. Like, you know, now we have xfreaking.com, right? It's ridiculous, you guys. I'll try to find that post for the next stream for y'all to share it. But anyways, let's see what Ripple's talking about here. Ripple's big announcement is they're going to partner with Stellar Phoenix and be the lender of last resort for IMF. There we go, dude. Yeah, it's all about how this storyline ends up being that XRP is the Coca-Cola and Ripple, Stellar is the Pepsi. XLM is the Pepsi. This is what it's all building up to. And then how XDC becomes like the cool 7-Up as well. 7-Up, you know, a lot of people drink 7-Up. You can mix with a lot of stuff too. So sometimes it tastes like medicine, dude. Never do 7-Up and vodka. You ever want to, or ginger ale and vodka. Any one of those two you do with vodka. You are straight up asking to taste medicine the whole time. I'm not speaking from personal experience, by the way. But anyways, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab something to eat, grab a chair. Let's check out what Brad Chase here. He's the other Brad. He's the Brad that nobody really talks about, right? We got Bragg Garlinghouse, but Brad Chase here, man, he's just a hard worker. He's a blue collar guy just like you and me, right? And he's just here to inform us on what's going on with Ripple, the head of liquidity products at Ripple. Sleeper agent Brad Chase.
I'm Austin Prey, senior reporter here at Payments. Joining me today is Brad Chase, head of liquidity.
I mean, honestly, have any of you guys heard of this dude before today? Anybody want to raise a hand? Have you heard of Brad Chase, head of liquidity products at Ripple before today? I haven't. This guy's a sleeper, dude. This guy's a ninja in that building, I'm sure. He looks like a freaking ninja. He's like, hey, I am just an AI-generated robot that is here to ensure that our liquidity products are sufficient and successful. Here we go.
Liquidity products at Ripple. Thanks for joining us today, Brad.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
And today we're talking about an exciting topic.
You're right, RPM. He is an XVM unit. He is the future of what, like, this is how advanced XVM already is, RPM. The fact that this guy's already in-house ensuring the success of Ripple. He's an ex-ninja for sure. XVM generated without a doubt. Blue Crew knows, man. Blue Crew. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of the community we have here, you guys. The Blue Crew is just just on it. They're like, yep, definitely XVM generated for sure. This isn't AI generated. This is XVM generated right here. The very true digital orgy. Exactly. Oh, you guys are amazing. Oh, yeah, you're saying very true digital orgy, but it is a very true digital orgy as well. What's up, digital orgy? Good to see you. All right. Enough joking around. Let's see what the XVM generated machine is talking about here in Brad Chase. This guy looks like he's not fucking around, dude. I am telling you, this guy looks like he is ready to just destroy this interview. Here we go.
Crypto for e-commerce and merchant payments. And so, kind of diving right into that.
Imagine if this dude has like a high-pitched voice. Yeah, Ripple products are doing really well, and we're so proud of our success. And then we'll be like, oh man, XVM, no wonder XVM still has a little bit of work to go. XVM has a little bit of work to go, but let's hope not. I got a feeling this guy's gonna come out and kill it. Here we go. Who wants to put one GDLT on it? Who wants to put one GDLT on it that this guy is going to like have a high pitched voice or is going to be super low baritone and like, yes, Ripple's going to do tremendous things. Anybody want to go for it? All right, let's go. Here we go.
What do you see as some of the main characteristics of the current crypto ecosystem for e-commerce and merchant payments? Where is there room for improvement?
The crypto is, digitally native, global asset. And so if you think about e-commerce and merchants, those are digitally native and increasingly digital ways that we use payments, particularly coming out of the pandemic where there's this.
Dude, this guy's a beast. This guy's a beast. He's got the low voice. He's got the low voice. This guy's a beast, dude. Wow. All right, here we go. Definitely XVM generated, without a doubt. This dude is hive mind product of Ripple right here. Here we go.
Merchant payments, where is there room for improvement?
The crypto is, digitally native, global asset. And so if you think about e-commerce and merchants, those are digitally native and increasingly digital ways that we use payments, particularly coming out of the pandemic where there's this huge shift to e-commerce, globally, just growing space. And so opportunities for improvement there are leveraging this, truly digitally native asset class of cryptocurrencies. And so that's both for end users and consumers that have crypto that want to start buying goods and services with it, but then also the efficiencies that you get in operating these businesses. So that is kind of the underlying payment infrastructure and rails. Crypto has that same kind of capability to simplify, streamline, and bring this technological, paradigm shift to those operations as well. So it's really a twofold opportunity to improve e-commerce and merchant payments.
Awesome. Then, maybe
this guy just said a whole lot of good stuff, but at the same time, just in a very monotone, direct way where it's so Ripple hive mind. This guy's a perfect product of the XVM generation machine right here, man. This is Brad Chase, dude. And Inspector Music with possibly the comment of the day right here, man. Inspector Music, he's the light version. He's light version of Gary. This guy is the light side. He's got hair. He's got some hair at least. This guy's still, but he's got some hair, but he does kind of look like Gary, dude. If you put these guys side by side, I'm going to try to do it for y'all. We're going to try to make this a reality, guys. And I know some of y'all are like, dude, can we just get on with the interview? Like, Brad was killing it. The XVM generated machine was killing it. We're going to let him talk in just a second, but we just got to do this for our own. Okay. What's like a good one that looks kind of like him? Okay, here, this is a pretty decent one. All right. I think. What do you think? There's dark. This is like Sith Lord Gary, right? The dark side Gary. Look at that, dude. The similarities. Even the sideburns, you guys. Even the point where Gary's hair starts to go bald. This is too close, guys. There's something to this. There's something to this, right? You guys, I think Blue Crew's onto something here. Look at that. Even because Gary kind of has like a wimpish chin. This guy's got, he's light side Gary, so he's got a better chin than Gary, right? This guy's got better brows, right? More pronounced brows than Gary. Gary's got kind of gimpish brows right here. What are we doing, man? Doppelganger for sure. You think it's just one person who's going back and forth between these identities right here. One XVM generated machine going back and forth, or both of them XVM generated. Holy crap. Wait a second. Is Gary freaking XVM generated, you guys? Did Ripple purposely set this all up? Okay. Anyways, that's a topic for another day. Let's hear what Brad Chase has got to say, but this is freaking hilarious, dude. Twins. I am telling you, twins, man. Here, let me see if we can get the close up of Brad here. Yes. Yes. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. All right. All right, there we go. Can I? Yeah, close this. There we go. Dude, this is freaky. I don't know what you guys think, but this is kind of freaky to me, man. I don't know if I want to see Gary's face this close. But look at this, man. They're basically brothers, bro. Look at this. It's like Gary's looking at him and he's like, oh shit, am I looking in a mirror right here? Guys, we usually don't do this pointing fingers and like making fun of people type of thing too often, because we usually just try to keep it crypto, but like this is Inspector Music just killed it with that, man. This guy's light side. This guy's the light side Gary, man, and I'm happy that Brad Chase is on our side here. I'm happy that Brad Chase is fighting the good fight against his evil twin, the Sith Lord. He's like, Brad, I am your father. No, that's impossible. Unbelievable, man. This is too good. Good moments, man. I love this. Look at this, dude. This is the showdown. I want like just a screenshot of this. Yeah, let me see. Nope, can't do the screenshot. I'm sure somebody else can. Oh, yes, here we go. Entire screen. Just freaking get the entire screen. There we go. Now that's screenshot into history. Great. We know this to be true. Look into your heart, Brad. You know it to be true. Maybe this is Gary Gensler's and Brad Garlinghouse's love child, for all we know, man. No, this is definitely, they're both XVM generated. I think we're going to go with that narrative. But anyways, let's keep going, guys. We spent too much time on this, and we got to keep it crypto. Let's keep going. Too funny, you guys. Too freaking funny, man. Why can't I zoom out? Oh, here we go. I think it's because I'm doing the wrong thing. There we go. All right.
Streamline and bring this technological, paradigm shift to those operations as well. So it's really a twofold opportunity to improve e-commerce and merchant payments.
Awesome. Then, maybe building a little bit on that last point, kind of, about the e-commerce play.
By the way, guys, I know On the Chain loves Gary Gensler material like this. I think we got to show them this. I think somehow we got to show them this, and like, is there a light side Gary? Is there a light side Gary that we didn't know, who's like an ex-ninja at Ripple, who's a head of liquidity products? Holy cow, man. This has to be discussed. We gotta ask Brad Garlinghouse. We gotta go straight to the source. We gotta ask Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz what's going down here, man.
And the merchants. How do crypto payments help meet their top needs?
So you can think about kind of this whole new kind of customer segment that's emerging. So these are the digitally native, tech savvy, people who grow up using the internet, who grew up using digital, the PayPals and payment services of the world. Those same consumers now hold crypto and they want to use that for payments. And so to be a player in the space and to tap into these new markets, you want to be able to accept those assets as part of your merchant or payment flows. So you have luxury brands like Gucci that are starting to do that. It's a way that you can differentiate and show you're kind of leaning into innovation as a brand like that and retain these audience. And really, it's kind of being where the customers are and where the consumers are going to be in terms of, research shows that holders of crypto, they want to use it to be able to buy goods and services in the same way that they use other assets they hold. So really...
No, this guy is not Gary. Gary is the Sith Lord. This guy's the light side Gary. This guy's the hunk Gary. This guy gets laid on the weekends, Gary. Let's get that straight, all right? But give me the box or give me the loot. I hear you though, man. Like, there's too much of a resemblance, right? There's too much of a resemblance. Give me the loop. It is outrageous. But you couldn't have more of an odd couple situation here between Brad Chase and Gary Gensler, man. Gary Gensler is like the guy who just wants to stay at home, you know, and read a book and, you know, maybe watch the late night, the 10 o'clock show before going to sleep, right? And then Brad Chase is like, yeah, I'm about to head out. I'm going to go to the club and smash. You know, we're going to go smash. So I'll see you later, dude. Oh, yeah, by the way, Ripple XRP is not a security. And then he walks out of the apartment. Brad Chase is a dog. All right. This guy is pure XVM generated built. Dude, this guy is like Station from the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Those two aliens, when they decide to combine into one, this guy is like Station, dude. This guy is a freaking beast, right? Perfectly XVM generated melt right here to combat, like just how Station was built to combat the evil us's in Bill and Ted's. This guy was built to combat Scary Gary right there, the Sith Lord Gary, without a doubt. Brad Chase, how come we've never heard of you, my man? This is the first of us ever being introduced to this guy, and he's killing it already. Like, even from the first moment we saw him, we're like, oh shit, this guy's going to be pure hive mind Ripple right here. And we're already seeing he's pure XVM generated. He may very well be the first one who was created out of that XVM machine because of the necessity to combat Gary. And he's winning, dude. He's clearly winning, dude. This guy's smashing on the weekends without a doubt. All right, here we go.
That are starting to do that. It's a way that you can differentiate and show you're kind of leaning into innovation as a brand like that and retain these audience. And really, it's kind of being where the customers are and where the consumers are going to be in terms of, you know, research shows that holders of crypto, they want to use it to be able to buy goods and services in the same way that they use other assets they hold. So really having a kind of reliable, secure way to do that for them is really the way to be.
Awesome. And then, you know, when you think of the ideal crypto payment experience, what are some of the characteristics needed, you know, to support this?
Part of why crypto is very appealing is this infrastructure layer, is that it's always on, globally available, 24/7, 365. And so that's just kind of a big shift from the way that kind of legacy financial systems and rails work. At the same time, the technology layer still needs a layer of liquidity to be able to tap into that. So you need those counterparties that are willing to exchange. You know, if you have Bitcoin, somebody needs euros. You need somebody that does that exchange and people that are being there for you. And so that's where like products like Liquidity Hub that my team builds at Ripple come in. So, you know, the technology is there, maybe the kind of seamlessness of integrating with exchanges, managing smart routing and treasury isn't there. And so if you're an enterprise that doesn't want to go solve those largely undifferentiated challenges, you just really want to go solve your business and have crypto be a part of it, you know, being able to tap into these types of products lets you kind of get that globally available 24/7, 365, but maybe not have to deal with some of the kind of growing pains of crypto as a, you know, as a payment system.
Totally. And then, you know, when we're talking about, you know, crypto payments, so what's the ideal time or, you know, moment to make that purchase using this asset? And, you know, how is it different from maybe traditional or also other, you know, innovative payment vehicles? And also, you know, where is it the same?
Yeah. So like any new technology, it starts coming from similar things that exist. So the same types of ways that you think about payment rails, you know, the same different flows of which you have a normal payment, they map into crypto as well. But I think the places where they start to differentiate is, you know, traditional payments, particularly global cross-border ones, very slow, expensive. You've got long settlement times, multiple days, even months. You've got lots of intermediaries to kind of de-risk those settlement challenges and counterparty risks. And that becomes fees, it becomes friction, it becomes kind of inefficiencies. And so, you know, the way I think about, you know, crypto is almost this magical public shared infrastructure that lets you get rid of a lot of that. And so now is certainly the time to start thinking about this, depending on how your business operates and maybe just learning, but maybe actually trying to adopt these technologies.
Did you see the way that he talked about crypto? It was like he was talking about his mother, dude. The guy was like, you know, it's kind of magical, man. Like, I can't tell you, but I was generated from the XVM, right? And so crypto's magic. Crypto is freaking magic. So check how he answers this.
Payment vehicles And also, where is it the same?
Yeah. So like any new technology, it starts coming from similar things that exist. So the same types of ways that you think about payment rails, the same different flows of which you have a normal payment, they map into crypto as well. But I think the places where they start to differentiate is, traditional payments, particularly global cross-border ones, very slow, expensive. You've got long settlement times, multiple days, even months. You've got lots of intermediaries to kind of de-risk those settlement challenges and counterparty risks. And that becomes fees, it becomes friction, it becomes kind of inefficiencies. And so, the way I think about, crypto here is crypto is almost this magical public shared infrastructure that lets you get rid of a lot of that. And so now is certainly the time to start thinking about this, depending on how your business operates, and maybe just learning, or maybe actually trying to adopt these technologies. But the benefit here is, as you start to remove those intermediaries, you get more efficiencies, you get cost savings, you can get both a better customer experience, but then lower costs that you can pass on to your customers. I think there's some studies that show up to 70% reduction in costs by going from, not traditional rails to crypto rails. Has to play out, has to see how that develops at scale, but certainly now is the time where, certainly our customers are starting to use this technology in that manner. So it's certainly the time to start exploring it.
And maybe, building a little bit on that idea of, removing these intermediaries, what are some of the benefits that crypto payments offer e-commerce players and merchants around, areas like compliance, fraud prevention, transparency? And then, on the more, I guess those are all positive, but on the more positive side, kind of, how can e-commerce and merchants tap crypto payments for customer insights?
Yeah, so again, this kind of harkens back to the first question we were talking about. It's kind of truly digitally native. So if you think about compliance, fraud prevention, transparency, and insights, those are all start from having rich data that's governed, that is of high quality, that you can use to go make insights about your customers, but also make sure you're complying, finding patterns of fraud, and machine learning, and all the different aspects. And so if we think about crypto starting from that point, from being particularly decentralized, trustless, immutable, it kind of by default has this great governed audit trail inside of it. And the area where the industry is figuring it out is, how do you respect privacy? How do you manage that in a way where different users have different needs? But I'd say at least foundationally, the technology starts from a place that enables these important aspects of running a business.
Totally. And looking ahead, what are you most excited about? And what does the marketplace need to be educated about for that to happen?
Yeah, so at Ripple, the thing that brought me here 7 years ago, and I've stayed at the company, is this Internet of Value vision. So the idea that
7 years? This guy's been around Ripple for 7 years, guys. So XVM generated this 7 years ago. Holy cow. We are like, Ripple and XRP are way ahead than we even know, guys. Like, this guy generated from the XVM 7 years ago. When was that? Like 2016? Damn. Ripple and XRP are way ahead, and the XVM is probably amazing right now. Maybe we're products of the XVM and we don't even know it, you guys. Maybe we are products of the XVM and we don't even know it. Like the fact that this guy, 7 years ago, imagine what has happened 7 years later. I don't know, man.
You can move value of any type seamlessly around the world and very cheaply, in the same way you can send an email to anyone in the world and not really having a second thought about how much it costs or how long it's going to take to arrive. And what we've seen kind of already is the adoption in, we definitely have crypto assets in the manner that we've been talking about, and ways that people are trying to use them. But there's increasingly tokenized assets. So that's using the same core technology, but bringing other assets that are not native to a blockchain and representing them there. That's a thing like a stable coin already being adopted in a variety of payments use cases. But then you can think to other tokenized assets like real estate, gaming tokens. And one way to use those things well and kind of enable the internet value is interoperability between these assets. So at Ripple, this is why we have a product like Liquidity Hub, where you need a way to be able to exchange an asset from one type to another. When you have that interoperability layer, value can start moving, flowing freely. And so the same way that you saw this Cambrian explosion of the internet, enabling new types of business, new types of capabilities, we'll see the same thing here. Education
Damn, he's just telling it straight like an XVM generated machine will, dude. He doesn't know subtleties, right? He just knows facts and truth. I mean, this is 7 years ago. Maybe these new XVM generated guys have some, more subtleties. But he just said, that's a reality. Just the way a Cambrian explosion happened with the internet and all the possibilities that came from that. That's what's going to happen here with XRP and Ripple. That's what's going to happen here.
And one way to use those things well and kind of enable the internet value is interoperability between these assets. So at Ripple, this is why we have a product like Liquidity Hub, where you need a way to be able to exchange an asset from one type to another. When you have that interoperability layer, value can start moving, flowing freely. And so the same way that you saw this Cambrian explosion of the internet, enabling new types of business, new types of capabilities, we'll see the same thing here. Education is certainly key as part of that. I'd say, same way that you had to educate yourself on the internet, IP protocol, HTML, and all these things, there's a similar education that will happen here to the point where nobody asks if you're an internet company anymore. Everyone is an internet company. I see a similar thing happening within finance, probably outside too, where are you a blockchain company? No, it's like that'll be part of your strategy. So certainly learning these technologies, learning how they work together is a key part of the adoption. But I think that's the exciting thing here. When you have this technology that's shown the promise, and now you've kind of taken the kind of rough edges of the first version, where now we're building products like Liquidity Hub, where enterprises can lean in and adopt this. I'm excited to see how different companies and industries and spaces really, use it to make a mark and improve the experience for their customers.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a great note to end on. Thanks so much for your time today, Brad. Really enjoyed the conversation.
Likewise. Thank you.
Brad Chase just came in and just opened a whole new world of perspective for us here, man. The XVM generated machine came in and just destroyed that interview. And expect a Cambrian explosion in terms of the world of digital payments, just like the internet was. And it looks like Ripple's going to be a big, big leader in that. That's for sure. They announced they're going to list VeChain. Nice. Congrats to the VeChain community. Some people expecting a dump right away from the Coinbase listing. We'll see what ends up happening. His head moves with his body at the same time. It certainly does, Michael Ito. Who else do we got? RPM, it's a long time hold for me. Exactly, man. XRP is definitely a long hodl, without a doubt. He's been sucking on the teat longer than Gary. Gary Gensler's a time traveler agent, XVM generated agent. So wait, you're telling me that Gary came from the future because XVM got so advanced and so massive that it needed to destroy itself because of the type of future that it was just incomprehensible that was happening. So he has to come back to destroy XVM. And that's why we've been getting this lawsuit. Maybe in the past, in the real historical narrative, Ripple just got adopted. SEC let it go by, right? But maybe in this, future, so difficult when you talk time traveling timelines. But you guys know what I'm saying. Gary Gensler, I hear you, Inspector Music. This may be a thing. We got to keep an eye out though, for sure. And now that we're introduced, I'm sure we're going to start seeing Brad Chase more often now somehow. Right? Like, even though this guy's been around for 7 years and we've never noticed him before until now, like, this is like a Mandela effect here going on. But now I'm sure we're just going to start seeing plenty of Brad Chase in terms of repping Ripple. We got a big daddy dump tomorrow coming. Oh, man. Don't tell me that, dude. So are we expecting to go back to the 000-300 ranges for SHX? I guess so. All right, guys. Then you know what? If that's the case, then I'm just going to give up on SHX. No, never, dude. We'll be stacking up at 0003 without a doubt. 0002, 0001, quadruple zero if it ever gets to that range, which would be absurd. I just think that would be utterly absurd for SHX to reach those levels. But hell, absurdity happens in this space. And if they want us to own the majority of the supply, we'll be proud to do it, man. We don't mind building up our own little fortress then with your token. I started the hodl in late 2017. There you go. Vitalik been dumping. Looks like they are building a war chest to me. Interesting. Bet Chase is a Chase Bank connection. Interesting. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Much love to y'all. Let's keep going on with the news, but great stuff coming out there from, Ripple. We got Swift. We asked global head of payments, the PMI, to go to the market. Swift. I mean, keeping an eye out with what Swift's going on here, right? Here we go. And once again, guys, appreciate you guys hitting the likes. Appreciate any new subscribers to the channel. You guys know how to do YouTube. I'll never tell you what to do. We are grateful. It helps us keep doing what we're doing here. Helps us keep building the momentum. We're getting so close to like 3,500 subscribers, which is amazing. So just want to say much love to y'all and thank you for supporting. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Kalyani Bhatia, and I run a global go-to-market payments team here at Swift. I, along with several members of my payments team, will be hosting Swift at Cybo sessions at the stand this year. And we're just a few weeks out. We're finishing up those final touches for you. We have a great set of payment sessions planned all around helping our communities leverage our products and services in order to get that network effect and value through instant and frictionless cross-border payments. I'll actually be moderating a Hear From Your Peers style session on pre-validation. We're going to hear from various community members on how they develop their internal business cases and the implementation paths that they took to adopt pre-validation. I'm actually a techie by background and degree, and I always love to check out the sessions showing us the cool stuff that the innovation teams are working on with the community. So one of the sessions that's on my must-see list is the one that talks about how we're using synthetic data in cross-border payments. I'll be spending a lot of time.
Synthetic data in cross-border payments, where data and value become one, guys. This is going to be the first time in human history, guys. We are part of human freaking history right here. Massive history. The basically like the inception of fire, if you will, right? Like the discovery of fire, data and value, one, right? First time ever. And we're going through this digital transformation, and it's brutal, man. The birth of something new is brutal sometimes, right? But give it time, and as it grows out, see how it grows, and man, it could be really tremendous here with the innovations of digital payments. But like she just said, synthetic data in cross-border payments.
I'll be spending a lot.
And once again, this is Swift, the Swift. We laugh at Swift in the terms of the digital payments world, but in the real world, Swift's a big deal, right? So they're talking about synthetic data in cross-border payments, data and value being one like we've never seen before. And that's why we say that the end game, the Blue Crew knows the end game. Interledger Protocol plus ISO 20022. Streaming payments, the universal language for payments and actual data or value transfer. And then ISO 20022, the data that goes along with that value transfer. But here we go.
A lot of time at the Swift stand throughout the week, but there are a ton of great sessions that you should join throughout the venue. For me, opening and closing, I think they set the tone of the conference. Super energetic, very inspirational. I'll also be joining sessions where our community members are talking about how they're going to meet their G20 goals. And 4:30 p.m. Monday night at the Swift stand. Hope to be connecting with many of you, beverage in hand, while we celebrate together 50 years of Swift. So safe travels and see you soon.
I mean, dude, this lady is probably too good for Swift. Like, she needs to go work with Stellar or XRP or something. But, it is what it is. Good stuff, though. I like the synthetic data with cross-border payments segment that's highlight right there. Like, it's good to know that that's a big topic of discussion, because that's the reality of what's happening right there. Somebody was saying Vitalik is a robot. Oh, without a doubt. And the funny thing is Vitalik, see, he's an example of what the EVM virtual machine is able to produce. And it's not too good, right? It's just like, whoa, this is just kind of, all right. I mean, we'll take what we can get in terms of AI and robot person looks, right? And hell, Mark Zuckerberg is the robot of the traditional financial system. And geez, we can just obviously tell that dude's a robot, right? And then you got Brad Chase, and he's the example of XVM virtual machine. And look how, dude, the guy just comes in and kills it. Focused, eye on the prize, efficient, smooth. Dude gets late on weekends. That's all we're saying. All right, we got lower levels saying I'm about to set something on fire. Exactly. There we go, man. Light it up. Whether you hodl or tradle or hotriddle, we'll all be okay. Yeah, exactly, man. I like hotriddle. That's awesome, man. Vitalik looked nervous after they got SBF. There we go. I mean, dude, it's going to be a dramatic, like, once again, guys, so many people think some things are too big to fail. And, you know, once again, Ripple and XRP is not a guaranteed thing. Nothing is guaranteed in this space, right? And it's $1 trillion market cap. There's going to be a dramatic shift of how we perceive these assets in the coming years, because there's going to be way more money in this market, right? And with way more money, and I'm talking trillions upon trillions of dollars, that means cryptos that we've never even thought of are going to come out of nowhere and start taking up a market share. And I certainly hope that some of the cryptos that we have thought of or have been keeping track of end up being part of that as well. But that's where you start to see that destruction of the 99% of cryptos, the ones that have just been living off speculation versus the ones that are going with utility, right? That's going to be a dramatic shift for everybody. That will be a whole new world moment for people right there. And it could, dude, yeah, it's going to cause some drama for sure. It'll cause some drama. Aliens, what's up? What's up, Michael Otto? He's saying, hey, maybe they're aliens and not robots. Yeah, that too, man. Yeah, that too. Anyways, moving on. We got Ripple X, exciting news from the XRPL zone. A Hazard Cookie, developer and advocate at Ripple X, will be there to unveil the EVM and XRP ledger can shape the next decade of DeFi. And you best believe your boy left a comment about XVM there. I said 5 years from now we'll see, or 5 years from now we'll see XVM hopefully. So, you know, hey, it's great hearing how EVM and XRP ledger can shape the next decade of DeFi. But, you know, I think they're just doing this for now until they're really ready to release like XVM mainstream, right? Green Giants know how to crypto and chill, for sure, Miles P. Dude, yeah, gotta love the Green Giants. Gotta love the Blue Crew. And hopefully lower level can stay a Green Giant to see what that interledger egg cracks out of or becomes, right? The little baby Green Giant. Coughing loudly lower level. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. He's packing the bull for 2. You're hilarious, man. Shout out to you. Hopefully the prices go high along with you, my man. We got Soroban, explore the dynamic world of DAOs and governance, September 27th at Meridian. I mean, Meridian coming soon, guys, this coming month, right? So excited. I mean, we're in conference season, right? We're in conference season. I wonder how ADA's conferences have been doing. Is ADA set up for a conference sometime soon? Remember that one conference that they had that was like that online metaverse virtual conference that they had during 2020, which was so bogus and weird? Man, 2020 was a crazy year, dude. 2020 was crazy. 2024 is going to be insane as well. Everybody be safe for sure in this coming year, without a doubt. And, you know, towards the end of this year, of course, but 2024 is going to be absolutely gangbusters, man. A lot of entertainment for the Blue Crew coming up, for sure. And hopefully no loss of lives in the process. That's for sure. We got Corium joins the Ledger Live ecosystem, boasting an extensive suite of dApps. Ledger now supports native Corium transactions and staking. Guys, this is so bullish for the XRPL community. This is so bullish for Sologenic, and this is so bullish for Corium. We've been talking about how we like Solo and Corium. We think they're being slept on in the XRPL ecosystem, you know, being overlooked by things like Flare and SGB and what they're doing, even though they really gave a big FU to the XRP community a good long while ago, but we're not going to revisit those things anymore. Corium killing it right here, joining the Ledger Live ecosystem. Now you can have and custody on a cold wallet, and the premier cold wallet, Corium. This is a very, very, very good sign. The more you cough, the better it gets. There you go. Manage your smart tokens with safeguarding your keys on a hardware wallet. Boasting an extensive suite of dApps, Ledger now supports native Corium transactions and staking, so you could be staking your Corium on your hardware wallet. Tremendous, right? Yeah, we could just go into a little Corium enterprise grade level layer 1 blockchain serving a decentralized application infrastructure. Let's go to its website here. We'll do a little bit of a dive for Inspector Music on Corium here. Created by the Sologenic team, right? Enterprise grade blockchain, modular, fast, secure, and interoperable. Corium is the first EGB, a new generation of blockchains that is geared towards enterprise needs in compliance with ISO 20022. Right? Launch DeFi applications and protocols for businesses of any size, interoperable, scalable, and fast for Corium token issuance. Dude, it's an ISO 20022 based crypto, which is tremendous to see, right? The ecosystem is growing, right? Let's just take a look at their ecosystem. You got Cosmos, right? They're part of the Cosmos. They found a bridge for Cosmos there as well with Corium. Already you can custody on Decent as well. Let's see where the Sologenic connection is here. With the ability to process 7,000 transactions per second with a federated group of 32 rotating validators, Corium is the fastest blockchain in the world. We'll see. But, at the end of the day, scale with no limits using well-established Tendermint consensus engine and Cosmos SDK, right? WASM, right? Let's keep going. Let's see the Sologenic and Corium connection tonight. What's up, Alex D Vlogs? Good to see you, man. So the Corium mainnet, right? Give me a second. So as a 100% community-driven endeavor, Corium is built upon the twin pillars of technology and community, which are essential for the future success and adoption of blockchain technology, right? Corium mainnet, airdrop and snapshot, going to Solo and XRP holders, right? So below are the details of the total number of Corium and Solo and XRP holdings claimed, right? The distribution schedule, you could have checked it out on XRP scan. Right there, the distribution of X cores. So X core was released as well. Oh, give me a sec. I want to see how Sologenic was involved in its creation, though. G moved to Japan. He's a samurai now. Guys, please don't give away my secrets. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so Sologenic and Corium right here. With the announcement of Corium, a third-generation Layer 1 blockchain built to serve as a core infrastructure and future blockchain applications, many questions and concerns have arisen with Sologenic and XRP community. So is Sologenic leaving the XRP ledger? Sologenic and Solo will continue to live and operate on the XRPL network. Some of Sologenic's use cases within the DeFi field in the future will require smart contracts. Therefore, Sologenic token must be interoperable with other blockchains such as Corium. Absolutely not. The Sologenic Development Foundation has decided to... Oh, so is the Sologenic team ditching, or are they ditching Sologenic for Corium? And they're saying no. Why does Sologenic need Corium? The XRP ledger does not support all the features Sologenic will need to reach its full potential, such as smart contracts. Sologenic's roadmap involves smart contracts, on-chain token issuance functionalities, and cross-chain compatibility. The Sologenic Development Foundation has created Corium for the success of the Sologenic ecosystem. Right? Many capabilities of Corium blockchain have been designed in a way to meet Sologenic's roadmap and future expansion, tokenization of assets, ultimately cost efficiency in the transaction and native DEX with the synthetic order book, right? So XRP holders will receive Solo tokens in a separate airdrop, and then also Corium for Solo holders, and so on and so forth. And there's something that maybe they're building out here as well, though, like showing the interoperability of the XRP ledger network by still being able to build on the XRP level while using a smart contracts layer 1 platform like Corium, right? And I'm interested, and once again, being created by the Sologenic development team, right? Corium, I'm sure they got some plans in the works for interoperability here with the XRPL, and maybe bringing this thing into the XRPL as well, to enable like this bridge of just easy use for smart contracts without, maybe a side chain in the future, right? Certain things like that. But Once again, ISO 20022 compliant, keep it, and Sologenic having that big vision of tokenizing a lot of assets, right? Interesting, developments there. That's why Koyam looking like it's doing some good things, man. What's the price of Core right now? Yeah, right at 8 cents, dude. Deep red crypto, 505 million total supply. Like, yeah, that's a pretty small amount. That's a pretty small supply. G channeling his inner Steven Seagal. There we go. That's hilarious. What's up, Alex? What happened to your hair, GDLT? Dude, it's in a bun. I got my hair all rolled up in a little bun, dude. It's there. My hair's there. I'm not bald. I'm not balding, man. Is that sometimes in these hot summer days, you just want it up, man. And it's at a kind of an annoying point. I've had like my hair like super long before, right? But, I change it up a lot. So sometimes I'll do buzz cut. And so now that I'm growing it out again, I've been buzzing it around the sides. So my hair is not as thick. But now it's growing down again, and it's kind of right here at around my chin area, and it gets in my face a lot at those points, and I have to always do this this type of thing over and over again, and just it's a waste of energy. And you guys know now, me living in Japan, being a ninja and samurai, all that good stuff. Can't waste that energy. Can't waste that energy. Speaking of can't waste any energy, let's move on to the deep reds, and then we're going to do our GDLT token giveaway like we usually do at the end of these streams. Guys, we stream at 10:30 a.m. PST daily, Monday through Saturday. Sundays, we join the extra bullish hour and coffee time with Uncle Buster. Every once in a while, we'll do a crypto and beer live stream following up, but can't make any guarantees that we do follow up those streams with that. But anyways, much love to y'all. Our deep reds right here for the day on the Blue Crew top 10 list are XX Network at 8 cents. Unbelievable times right here, man. XX Network is highly undervalued. I am like, this is red alert status. Like, how the hell is a quality product or project like this being so damn underestimated and oversold here at 8 cents? Unbelievable price right there. And we got Algo, 72 cents for Algo. I mean, not 72 cents. We wish 72 cents, but 9 cents. The 8-cent cryptos right here that are amazing, dude. Like HBAR, XX Network, and Algo at around the same price ranges. Unbelievable. Same thing with XDC. XDC, HBAR, Algo, and XX. Killer 4 right there. That is a killer 4 right there. But the ones that are in the most deep reds are XX Network, Algo, SHX, AVAX, EWT, HBAR, and QNT. Gotta love it, man. Lower level. Nice little drop right there. Thanks for my ice cream. Appreciate you, man. It is hot. That $1.49 for a little ice cream scoop. Oreos and cream ice cream scoop. And no GDLT token. Couldn't make the interledger eggs into the cup. But hey, it is what it is. I appreciate the support nonetheless. Lower level, you green giant, you. Lower level looking good in green, by the way, guys. Not gonna lie. Lower level looking pretty damn good in green. Shout out to everybody here. So yeah, the deep reds, man, it's been the same usual suspects until further notice, man. And it's just been that way because the market, once again, guys, this is very, like, it's not unusual behavior, but damn, dude, this has been some boring ass sideways action we've been going through here for 3.5 weeks now. Like, let's get a red candle towards the downside, like a big one, or a big green candle. Like, let's just start changing it up a little bit. Give us something to talk about. Give us something to enjoy here on the Blue Crew. But it's always a good time with the Blue Crew and the Green Giants. Anyways, let's jump into our GDLT token giveaway. Appreciate everybody. Once again, guys, I'm thinking of 2 cryptos on our Blue Crew top 10 list. I'm thinking of 2. You guys can start guessing, but I'll tell you what the Blue Crew top 10 is. We got XRP, XLM, AVAX, HBAR, QNT, XDC, Algo, EWT, XX, and SHX. Which 2 am I thinking about? Which of these 2 cryptos on our Blue Crew top 10 am I thinking about? This is for 2 GDLT token. Let's see, Blue Crew. RPM saying no Illuminati parties for me. Dude, you'll be able to, like, you would be running those parties in the future, my man. You would be the one who gets to dictate how those parties go, dude. You guys are getting pretty close. You guys are getting pretty close, man. You guys are getting pretty close, but no cigar. I'm sure Brad Chase, XVM's finest, would have already guessed it by now. Nope, no luck so far. Oh, getting pretty close. Once again, we'll start counting it down here. It's not XRP. It's not XLM. It's not Algo. It's not XX. It's not SHX. It's not XDC. It's not EWT. It's not AVAX. What do we got? What do we got, guys? Come on, somebody's gonna get it. It's 2. I'm thinking of 2. Remember, I'm thinking of 2. Thinking of 2. So what are the 2 that are left out of that whole? There we go. Sniff. There you go, Sniff. Congratulations, Sniff. Of course it would be Sniff. Since Legendary isn't in the chat, he's, you know, the Green Giant isn't in the chat to just snag your winnings. Oh no, there he is. There's Legendary. I always get you lost in the sea of blue there, my man. You undercover Green Giant, you. But yeah, Sniff with H-bar and Q&T. Are we rolling it, Sniff? Are we going to make it for GDLT token? Tell me what we're going to do, man. Let me know. And once again, guys, thanks so much for hitting the likes. Thanks for any new subscribers, any new members to the channel. You guys are amazing. Appreciate the support. We stream daily, Monday through Saturday at 10:30 a.m. PST or around that area. So that's when you know when to expect us. But I appreciate the support as always. And Sniff is going to roll it. We're rolling it over. It's going to be for GDLT token next stream. I appreciate you guys. Always good hanging out with the Blue Crew. We went well past the hour, but always a good time with y'all. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew, Green Giants, Ledger Citizens. Always grateful. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.